AdCast. I'm Carl Vervish, and I'm here with my guest co-host, Kate Watley.
Hi. Tonight we're talking to Shenell Reed from the Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation. She's the communications officer there. Welcome, Shenell.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on our show.
Thank you for inviting me.
So tell us about what you do over at the Moffitt Cancer Center.
Well, Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation, we are, of course, are the fundraising arm for the foundation, or for the Cancer Center, and I am the communications officer. So we produce brochures and magazines, and I edit and manage all of those publications, as well as help with the media and some of our advertising efforts.
That's great. Now we hear that you're the editor of Legacy Magazine.
Legacy
too?
Magazine, that's right.
And that's another publication of
That is our quarterly magazine. It goes to our donors, and we do sit it around the city as well. So anybody can pick up Legacy and just learn about what the foundation is doing and how we're contributing to Moffitt's mission.
Oh, great.
That's excellent. I know you're involved in a lot of things in the community as well.
Right.
You have a prominent fraternal organization that you're part of, as well as the National Coalition of 100 Black Women.
That's right.
How is that set up? Is it like 2 per state, or
2 per state?
is it? I mean, I don't know. Is it literally 100? Is it more than that?
It fluctuates. No, we're an organization that's a civic organization, so we're really reaching out to the African American community to help with education and health, and just try to get the word out about the things that make us better as a community.
So it's not really 100, or?
Oh, there are more than 100, because we have.
What is? I'm just kind of
It's
like,
just the
where did
name.
that come from?
It
Was that the
started with
original,
100
or?
women.
Okay.
Okay, but we have plenty per state, and per in different cities in each state. So there are more than 100 of us.
Excellent. Well, that sounds cool.
Thank you.
How does your involvement in these organizations tie into what you do with the Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation?
Well, all of these organizations are outreach, and we're always reaching out to the community. So that's what we do at Moffitt and the foundation as well. As we're reaching out to our donors and to our patients and other constituents, we're trying to raise money for Moffitt Cancer Center to find a cure for cancer. That is all we do. Our mission is to contribute to the prevention and cure of cancer. So we're constantly reaching out. So in these organizations, that's all I'm doing too, just trying to bring the community together and for the betterment of our community.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on tonight's show, we're talking about all of our guests kind of about diversity in advertising. Now, there's kind of 2 sides to this. There's on the side of, the employment within the organizations, but also the advertising itself. And I was kind of curious, from your standpoint, just your general thoughts about how it's handled in advertising, or how it's handled in advertising generally by agencies and other corporations that are putting advertising out there.
Well, I'll just speak generally.
Yeah.
It's very important to have diversity in advertising, and that's some of the more obvious reasons. Minorities make up maybe 29% of our population and have a multi-billion-dollar spending capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So it would behoove these people who are trying to make their business make money by reaching out to those communities to make money. It would behoove them to reach out to those communities to get that buying power.
Mm-hmm.
And for instance, in healthcare, you cannot advertise to one group. Cancer doesn't care about your race or your
Sure.
gender or your age.
Mm-hmm.
Cancer will strike you. If you don't do something about it, you will die. So it helps for us to reach out to those communities and try to get them to understand about cancer. And the long gone are the days that we can just represent one group in
Mm-hmm.
healthcare advertising.
Yeah, and Moffitt's been really great about that over the years.
Yes,
I know they've
yes,
done
it has.
huge pushes in the Hispanic community here in Tampa, which we have a large population. You were involved in that? The reaching out to the Hispanic communities, I'm sure.
Well, in the foundation, we're reaching out to get donors. We do have a diverse database of donors, particularly the education and outreach is doing all of that, reaching out to Hispanic communities as well as African American communities and other communities. And we do a great job through our Witness Project, which is a project for women who have breast cancer, but we reach out to them through the churches, and because the church is the cornerstone of the community, and that's where you get a lot of your information. And we just have an array of programs. But Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation, we just recently did what's called the Bowling Ball. The Bowling Ball brings corporations together to raise money for prostate cancer research. So we just there are a lot of different things that we do. Some of it's the traditional way of doing it, and then there are other ways that are fun, like the Bowling Ball and Key to the Cure and the Magnolia Ball, which is coming up for Moffitt. So we're hoping to raise raise. Last year we raised $3.2 million for patient care and education, and as well as research in the Magnolia Lodging Program. So we're hoping to do something like that again this year.
Excellent. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that event?
The Magnolia Ball.
Sure.
The Magnolia Ball is, we have about 800 people from the community coming out to learn about Moffitt Cancer Center and how we're contributing to the prevention and cure of cancer. And this year, headlining will be the Beach Boys.
Oh,
We've
wow.
had great acts in the past. My favorite was Hall & Oates, but we'll see how the Beach Boys are going to be.
Are they all back together now?
Well,
I know Brian was off and doing his own thing. And
the Beach Boys?
yeah.
Well, there are 2 left, and they're coming.
They're still boys. Luckily, they have 2 because after that, it's going to be the Beach Boy.
They want to be boys. We call them boys.
Okay. All right. Beach men by now, I hope.
Yeah, exactly. But the purpose of it is to not only bring about awareness, but to raise funds for cancer research, and that goes to our Moffitt Diversity, which reaches out to communities, our minority communities. We have a great diversity program with our diversity vice president is Dr. B. Lee Green, who is doing an array of programs in the community to try to stop health disparity or close that gap on health disparities. So it's an amazing organization, and we're reaching out to everybody because, like I said, it's important that we continue our diverse reach and for advertising as well as awareness.
If people want to find out more about Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation, where can they go to do that online?
For Moffitt Cancer Center Foundation, it's moffitt.org/giving. But you can also go to moffitt.org, and all of our programs, it talks about our research and our clinical efforts and everything. You can find everything that you need to know about Moffitt right there.
Excellent.
Well, it sounds like you're doing great things in the community.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
fabulous.
Yes. So thanks so much for coming on
Thank
our
you.
show.
It's my pleasure.
This is lovely to have you.
Thank you.
And we also want to thank our sponsors, Tampa Digital Studios, always, TBT, and Chipotle tonight.
And thanks to all of you at home for watching. We'll be back with you in just a couple of moments.